Be prepared for highly offensive language throughout, adult and sexual themes, and possible flashing images. Happy 18th, babe. And what a ride it's been. Let the games begin. It's time for Bit on the Side. Have begun. It is survival of the richest, and we have struck gold with a house filled with 14 tiny new housemates in what is definitely set to be the most competitive Big Brother ever. We've been gifted everyone from a Tory-loving YouTuber to a gay farmer from Tipperary. It's a long way, you know. To a brickie who grew up in the Playboy Mansion, and they are all playing it out for that £100,000 prize fund. And that is not the only reason we're celebrating tonight, because Big Brother's turned 18! Can't believe it. That's right. Big Brother is now a proper grown-up, which means it can drink, it can vote, it can do whatever the hell it wants to do. But because Big Brother is a fully fledged adult, it is time for it to fly the nest, sadly. As you would have heard today, this series is going to be the final series on Channel 5. We are all very, very upset about the news, but if there's one thing we know how to do best on Big Brother, is put on one hell of a show, isn't it? That is what we do, and tonight is no exception. As a very special 18th birthday gift to you lot, I decided to invite a few of my friends down, a few familiar faces, to celebrate this milestone. Give it up for your legends! Look at this! You're going over to the one, we're going to play a freaking lot. Carol, Deborah, they're all here. Jerry, look, it's a night. Oh. This is going to be a long one, I can sense it. But before we get this party well and truly started, we need to get stuck into tonight's show. And it is time to introduce my final launch night panel. And this lot can only really be described as Big Brother royalty. So bow down, because she won over us during Big Brother's 7th series, and she really needs no introduction. Who is she? You should know by now. It's Nikki Grove! He came third in Big Brother 3 and entertained the nation with his topless, sexy dancing. He's promised to keep it clean tonight, but I really hope he does. And it's Alex Sibley! Love you and you. Next up, he was evicted from the Big Brother house in Series 4, but they let him back in again. He's probably Big Brother's brainiest ever housemate. It's the legend. There's John Tickle! Finally, she was the first ever woman to be crowned the winner of Big Brother back in 2002. She has taken the Lola into her own hands. Like, Lola! It's the gorgeous Kay Lola!
Don't worry, guys.
Oh, this is just memory lane, memory lane. All right, we need to get back to tonight's launch. A quick recap for you guys. 14 housemates entered. Sean won the public vote, securing 100 Bitcoins from the bank of Big Brother. The rest of the housemates scrambled around, and I can confirm that there was 900 coins that dropped. But what does 100 Bitcoins get you in the world of Big Brother? I've heard that they're worth more than the euro at the moment. Topical. Nikki, I want to come to you first. This is surely the most competitive start to Big Brother we've ever had.
Wow. Like, they have not wasted any time,
They really haven't.
But I like that, Rylan. I think that is what Big Brother is.
Yes!
Again,
Yes!
they are fighting for £100,000.
That is life-changing money, and people need to remember,
No,
this is a game.
No pissing around.
No. You grab them coins, and I love Sian. She was like, I ain't telling anyone this some of this. And then poor Thomas, he was like, oh, what's going on? And then boom, everyone was in. Alex, in your series, and Kate's actually, the house was divided into rich and poor. That was a legendary task, by the way. What did you make of the whole Bitcoin twist tonight?
Well, it was quite clear. Thing is, though, whoever wins that'll probably be the last money they ever probably made. But it did show, they were all friendly, and as soon as those coins came down, they were like,
They went
on there. So,
true.
thing is, though, they all know what's going on now. Like, when we were in it, we didn't really know what was going on.
But
whereas
I
they
can
do
tell
know.
you, with this, what Big Brother's got planned this series, I can 100% tell you they will not have a clue what Big Brother has got planned this series. You have got my word on that one, and so have you guys at home. As we saw, Sian top that poll, gaining a very early advantage. Kate, would she have been your choice out of the housemates tonight to get that advantage, Sian?
No, Thomas would have been.
Thomas.
Only because I just love the fact that he couldn't pick up the big coins because his nails are so long. I love
He was like, no,
him.
my talon, my
But
talon.
I really like Sian. She's a real good, strong character. She's funny. She's beautiful.
Stunning.
I think she's a strong contender to be in the final already.
Oh, wow, early prediction
I
there.
always
early
think
call.
it's really
Romance
important.
And you think a bit of a romance there, you think?
with Lewis.
Oh, really?
Lewis has got his eye on every
Lewis?
single
There's
female
two.
who walked down those stairs.
Every time he walked in, there was a cutaway of him going...
Lewis
John, let me ask you, how do you think that other housemates are going to be feeling now, knowing that before they've even walked in, there has been a public vote on all of them, and Sian... Oh, was it a fly, darling? You all right? How lovely for the 18th, the fly come back, everyone. How lovely, look. Oh, good. So, John, obviously, the public have been voting all week before they've even entered the house, just from their teasers in the celeb final. Sian's got that advantage. How do you think the others are going to feel knowing they've already lost the public vote?
It's got to be a knock to the confidence. Everybody has gone in there going, well, I've got a chance of winning. Apart from Cameron, of course, because he has no idea about how the world works at all. He's a fish out of water.
He was just born when it started. He was just born.
Did
He's like
you
3
see
weeks
him?
old.
Every person who came in, he went, oh, my God, I've now got to interact with them socially. Oh, no, panic.
I think he's going to be one to watch, though, because I think it might be a bit slow and steady at first, but he might be one to watch. He's young and he's very clever, that boy. We're going to be chatting a lot more about your brand new housemates later, but for now, give it up for this whole lot. I'm loving this tonight. Well, there you go. We've got a brand new series, brand new housemates, and a newish house, which I'm loving. But there's one thing I never want to change. Money can't buy her. She's mine, and she is absolutely priceless. It is the one and only Mrs. Emma Willis. There is one big party on this show tonight. I'm so excited for it. Emma.
This is the best fucking audience.
First of all, what a night, what a day. I don't want to dwell because I'll cry. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what a way
stop
to start.
crying.
I know, I'm sorry. I've literally looked tragic the past however long. So
You need to stop crying because we should. This should be a positive thing.
it is. It is.
Because we should just fucking show everybody how
Yes!
great.
That is what we're going to do.
And we should love it and embrace it and give it the send-off it deserves.
Yeah.
I've also been here before when it finished.
Yeah, true so. True so. True so.
So I'm a bit like, oh, yeah, we buried it. And then it came back to life. So who knows what's going to happen?
But you know
let's
what?
make the most of this series.
What an absolute launch as well. Everyone in here was like, sorry, the housemates, the house,
Yeah.
the twist, the task. the audience, the lights. I mean, I know it sounds weird, but you not even speaking to them on the way in. Like, I mean, it was just a nod, and I just absolutely loved it. How was it for you tonight?
It was brilliant, actually, and I think all the changes that the production team have made this series for Celeb and for the one that we're about to enter, I think they've taken all the brilliant bits from the past and brought them back and mixed them with something different for the future, because it's been on for a bloody long time and it has to be different.
Yeah.
So I think they've made... I'm getting emotional now as well.
No, don't. Please don't.
They've made a brilliant mix.
Do you know what's lovely as well? And I know this is going to sound really strange, but to any superfans out there, it's Big Brother tonight, isn't it? It's Big Brother. It's iconic.
And I think the housemates as well, they are, you know, they are a really good mix of just...
Real people.
The public.
The public. It's them. It's what we want. This series, though, it is going to be different because it's all about money. And it has kicked off to a very competitive start, thanks to the bank of Big Brother. Very odd, no noms first week, but I'm liking it. And as much as I love a nom, I'm liking this twist. Are you looking forward to seeing the rise of the game players this year?
I am, yeah. Again, I think, you know, we all love the original Big Brother, right? Because we've never seen anything like it before. But over 18 years, it has to change. Yeah. It can't stay the same. And I think bringing that gameplay element into it gives it its own little identity for its 18th birthday year. So I think it'll be really good. I love tonight that Sean was just in the corner going...
Yeah. She was like...
Just gonna fill my bag.
She was into that. Like, fuck that lot. Oh, yeah, I love this one. I love this one. Well, listen, it's not launch night without doing our very age-old tradition. So before you clock off for the night, I need you to get yourself over here because it's time to make our winners' predictions. Here we go. Oh, we're emotional. So...
It's a happy day!
Happy day! So as you can see, we are both going to write down on these Bank of Brother big coins. I don't think they're real, they're just cardboard. Who we think is going to be crowned the winner of Big Brother 2018. Okay, so you take that one. There's your pen. Don't let anyone see, don't let the camera see like we normally do. So, guys,
it's
have
really
some music while we
don't
do it.
let the camera see, don't let anyone see. You know this one? Oh, God, Shy, it'll tell everyone.
Okay, I think I know where I'm going. Don't choose it.
Huh? You've got this, man. No. We did pick right in Celeb.
Okay, come on, I need it quicker. I mean, we're going to fall off there in more ways than one. Do you know what I mean? Topical.
I can't see it.
Right, well, whilst Emma is writing that prediction down, we need somewhere very, very safe to keep them and store them till finale. But this year, we have raided the Bank of Big Brother and pinched our very own vault. So please welcome Valerie the Vault, everyone. Well,
can I ask a question?
Sure.
Have you got budget for a remote control?
Valerie, have you got budget for a remote control?
She's on a remote control.
More money than I can whistle.
More money than she can do anything with. Val, do you mind if I open you up, darling?
Oh, please do.
Oh. Right, I'm going to put mine in there. Safekeeping. Right. Val, I'm going to lock you up, darling. It's lovely to see you. You had your hair done? You had your hair done, darling?
That's special for tonight.
Oh, it looks lovely. I'm loving the ombre look.
Thank you. I haven't worked since Ocean's 11.
All right, darling, don't build your part. Val, we're going to be seeing you soon. Bye, Val. Off you go, Val. Bye, darling. Bye, darling. She's gone. She's had a lovely time. Ladies and gentlemen, for the final launch night, give it up for Emma Willis, everyone. After the break, we're going to be laughing all the way to the bank with our social media guru, Luke Kempner's bite on the side. Plus, I'm going to be talking to that lot about the new lot that's just moved in up the hill.
That's not a real pocket.
That's not a real pocket.
No.
Oh, you're giving away all my secrets. See you after the break. How dare you out me as a fake pocket? A very special Big Brothers bit on the side. Still to come, we're going to be getting up close and personal with our female fraternity. Oh, sorry, guys, hold on. Has anyone seen Lisa Appleton? Can we just find out where she is? Anyone? Oh, there she is, by the bins, isn't she? By the bins eating her sausages. Lisa, everyone, God bless her. We do love her. We love her. Now, one of my favourite men on the telly is here with a bite on the side. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Luke Kemner! Luke.
Well, another 14 housemates for me to get my teeth into. Do you know, I've now impersonated 115 housemates.
Well, that's a lot. That's a lot.
And I've been so excited because some of my favourite housemates to impersonate are sat right
You're joking.
here.
Stop it.
So I thought I could read out my tweets in some of their voices.
All right, yeah, I'm up for it.
OK, so the first one, I'm going to start with this guy, Chelsea fucking Singh.
Yes,
You know what, much of that, Macca?
How's it going, me old
Yeah, I'm good. Good to see you. OK, so we're going to start by reading David Morgan. David Morgan, he's a comedian. You're a comedian, aren't you? You love your comedy?
I think I am.
Good man. OK, so David Morgan says, this feels like old school, Big Brother. It feels wonderful. Hashtag BBUK. That's all right.
Wonderful.
OK.
It's wonderful.
Now, I thought for my second one, it's gone to one of my second favourite housemates of all time. Imran is here. Suki! I can't believe it. Suki, don't come for me, Suki. I mean it. Right. So I read out this one. It's from Simon Buglas. That's a funny thing to say in your voice. And it's about Thomas. And it says, fuck me, Adele's let herself go.
Oh, no! No, don't!
You'd never say anything like that, would you?
No, Imran would say that.
No, you wouldn't do it. I know, I sound more like Keith Lemon. OK, right. Now, the final one has to go to my favourite housemate of all time.
Go on.
It's the trouble-raising bitch himself.
It's you!
It's Huey! Huey! Big brother! Huey, are you still a liar and a storyteller?
I was never.
You were never! He's starting. All right, OK. Right, so I'm going to read out this tweet. It's from Dom Jolly. Do you know Dom Jolly? Dom Jolly's tweeting. And he says, hashtag Big Brother cancelled. There goes my retirement plan.
Oh, Dom! Just come anyway. Come round mine.
That's all I've got time for, right? I'm going to go and have a little bit more looking at the socials, dig out some more
A
information.
little Lukey look.
A little Lukey look.
Have a Luke Kemner, everyone. We love him. I love him. He's so good. He's so good. Right. We've heard from you lot, but now it's time to take a closer look at our money-grabbing housemates. Let's start with the girls.
The best compliment I've ever had is that I have an amazing aura, and that was from an Uber driver, and he'd only been sat next to me for like 5 minutes, so that said it all, really.
I was born when hundreds of thousands of people on the planet were all meditating at the same time to bring in the new age of Aquarius, and boom, I entered.
An interesting fact about me is I want to come back as a mermaid if we get a second chance at life.
I thought I was sensitive, but I've been called heartless and emotionless on many occasions, so I guess not.
I love pyjamas. Well, they used to be my SpongeBob ones, but my mum threw them out.
I would like to just get paid for being me.
My friends say I've got a big ego.
What's your ego? Is that where you love yourself?
People around me say I've got a big ego.
Everybody has an ego, so I'm sure I must have an ego because that's the only way that...
But in terms of an actual ego, I've worked so hard not to have one of those.
Pets, of course. Cats, especially.
I love pets. Although I'm allergic to some.
Okay, sorry, 1 sec.
What makes me really laugh is shade, honey.
What makes me cry? Oh, when my nail snaps off. I hate that. That makes me cry.
Sex is not very important to me. I have not even kissed anyone this year. Like, it's obviously banging. It's so good. But...
I absolutely fucking love the Spice Girls.
I wouldn't say no to oat, I don't think. Does that even make sense, what I'm saying?
Well, there you go. That is our brand new girls. Let's start with our graphic designer, Brooke. Now, Kate, Kate, I'm going to come to you for this one. Brooke said she's bringing mindfulness and Buddhism into Big Brother. Do you think she's going to have a calming effect on her housemate?
Definitely. I'd like Brooke to come round my house and do Buddhism and mindfulness.
Early favourite?
I love her. I think she's really lovely, and I think when things get too heated, which they will,
yes,
she will be the peacekeeper. Remember like you were with Jade and Adele when they were going for each other, and you're like, do something for me, please! That'll be Brooke. That'll be Brooke.
Memory lane.
Yeah.
Nick, she says she wants to make real human connections in there. You've all been in there. Is she going to make a full-on connection with someone in there, do you think?
Oh, without trying. She's fit.
She is fit.
Like,
very good looking.
wow, she's going to connect.
Oh, she's going to connect. Let's move on now to Animalia next. She's our spiritual advisor. Alex, is she going to be this series Sally Morgan? She says she can predict things. She's a bit of a psychic.
Who's Sally Morgan?
Animalia, behind you, darling. She's behind you, darling.
I don't know. Predicting things, I've got to tell you, I don't believe in that sort of shit.
How do you think she's going to do, though? Because, I mean, she was quite confident in her profile, VT. And we see it a lot of the times. They're confident. They go in and...
Everybody's confident in their VTs, you know, because they have to. You can't just sit there and go, oh, yeah, I'm a really fun person and everyone's going to love me and... Because I think there's a lot of bravado. I mean, even from our year, we had to write things about, you know, who our heroes were.
All you had to say, Alex, was, I don't like it when people piss in the shower.
True.
You just got in.
And look at the legend he's become. It's Alex Sibley, everyone. Let's move on now. Let's have a little chat about Ellis. She is our youngest girl in the house.
Love her.
Chanel, I want to come to you. She said she can slut drop round an Asda. She loves it. I also know that you can do a slut... Oh, are you going to go? She's going to go. Oh, darling. Not too low.
No one... Yes! Nobody's coming for my title!
But is Ellis your type of girl? Do you think she's your type of girl?
Yeah, she's my type of girl. I love a girl that just, like, goes to chips and gravy, slut drop, let's have a good night, do some shots. Like, she seems right up my street.
Right up her street. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Let's talk about 3D artist Kay. Now, she is very, very competitive. Where's Dexter gone? Dexter, where are you? You're up there. Dexter, I was going to ask you, you were a bit of a master game player in your series. How do you think she's going to do? Do you think she could rival maybe your title?
I think she'll do quite well, actually, because she does look a little bit devious, like she's going to watch.
Devious.
And really get the nitty-gritty of everyone's characters and then go in for the attack.
But will she play that game?
I'm sure she will, actually.
Oh, go on with your bow tie. I like it. She says she's got multiple personalities. Kate, how do you think... John, sorry, how do you think that's going to go down in the house if she's saying she's got multiple personalities?
I don't think we're going to see them come out. I think she's the steady one.
Oh, really?
I think she's going to be the sort of centre influence which brings all the different groups together.
Do you think she might get a bit lost in there?
No, I think that this year is going to be a little bit different, isn't it? We're a little bit back to basics. It's not going to be so much about the fighting and the extravagant characters. I think the person who's going to be able to do relationships well...
It's going to be pissing in the shower and people moaning about air conditioning.
But in all seriousness, the people who can do the relationships well and form the relationships with different subgroups, they're going to do well and get to the end.
OK, well...
And she's one of them.
Let's move on to another feisty one, Kennelly. Nikki, she says she is feisty, but she's not as feisty and intimidating as she seems. She did seem quite confident. Do you think it's a bit of a front?
I'm just intimidated by those plaits.
Oh, I like her!
Yeah.
I love that hair.
So long.
But she was one of the first ones to go up to people when they were coming in going, hi, welcome, hi, hi, hi. Is that a good sign, do you think?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's all you want when you go in there. I remember when I went in there, Glyn was the first one that came up to me.
Oh, bless Glyn.
I know. But,
still can't cook an egg. But
boiling an egg. Yeah, but that's what you want when you go in there, because you're so terrified. I was petrified. So she seems like I'd probably really get on with her.
You'd probably get on with her. Well, let's move on to Zoe now. She's got a bit of Catherine Tate mixed with Adele vibes. I'm liking her. Is this just what the house needs? Is someone a bit like Zoe? She seems quite down to earth, quite normal, David?
Do you know what? I really, really like her. She's normal. She's got sexy. She's out there. I think she'll be a really good housemate, Riley. Yeah, I do, because I think she'll be honest and she'll put straight to the point. I think she'll be one of his housemates, what's going there, and you're like, you don't like me, so what? Let's do it. Let's have it over. I think she'll be a really good housemate.
You think she'll be good, girls? What do you think? Lovely to see you, girl.
Thank you. I feel like she's going to be that girl minding her business. I feel like she's going to be loud, and when it gets heated, she's going to be like, let me mind my business and drink my tea and coffee.
So maybe like a little silent one.
Yes, that's how I feel. I feel like she's smart.
I'm not going to lie to you guys, whoever you guys say, she's going to be mute. She's going to have all this energy in the beginning, and they forget it burns out.
You think
so she's going to go, and then Savannah, drinking
can I just say, Carol Vincent, everyone, what what darling, what darling. All right, well, before we move on, Kate, sorry, darling, as much as I love you, I'm going to chuck you back in. Get over there, the buggy awaits. Get back in that Big Brother house, Kate, come on. She's off to the camera runs. Finally, let's talk about Sian. Now, she's made quite a good impression with the viewers, obviously. John, what do you think the housemates are going to make of Sian, especially knowing that the public have voted for her to get that advantage?
Yeah, well, as soon as the likes of Lewis and Isaac can bring their minds away from her £4,000 breasts, I think it's...
Is that how much they weigh?
No.
Oh.
No. She's going to be really interesting because I think there's going to be a lot of dynamics around her. Because she's got the power, right? She's got that 100 Bitcoin start.
Well, by the sounds of it, I think she got about 4,000 Bitcoin. She had that by herself. Boys, I want to come to you two because, I mean, you two found love in the house, which we love. She's hoping to find love in the house. Do you think she can do it?
Well, at the end of the day, anything's possible. If we could find love in the house, anybody could. But she's my kind of girl. I love her. She's a proper, decent, down-to-earth girl. And
No, I'm not splitting up this relationship, all right? I just would like to know if you can actually buy new breasts on Bitcoin. That's what I want to know. Great chat. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm loving it. We are not going to be stopping there, though. We're going to be giving the boys the full box analysis a bit later on in the show. But coming up after the break, Kate's going to be taking a little snoop around the camera runs. Plus, we're going to be putting our money where our mouth is and sizing up our brand new boys. I'll see you straight after this. Cookie Love, welcome back to Big Brother's bit on the side, taking full advantage of that main show since 2011. Don't hate the player, hate the game, you know what I mean? Right, she was one of our greatest players, and we love her, and we have sent her back to her former crib. The gorgeous Kate Lawler is all up in the camera runs. Kate, what's going on?
Rylan, I'm here in the camera run. Two things I've noticed. Thomas has had to take himself off. You know, like your nan at Christmas when she's had too much because it's got a bit too loud. And he's fanning himself in the corner. Love him. Lewis G is going to bug the hell out of everybody. He's walking around. Who does he think he is? Like, trying to intimidate everyone. He looks like a young Bobby Davro. And I can tell what he's trying to do. He's trying to, like, make everyone feel his presence. I'm annoyed by him already.
Really?
Look at him, and he's talking in this weird voice.
Mind you, Kate, I'm looking at that bag. He seems to have a few Bitcoins in that bag.
They're all singing happy birthday to somebody.
Oh, yeah, there is a birthday.
Is it Alice's birthday?
There is a birthday in
there. Oh,
there,
is she 12? She looks it. She's tiny, and I just thought she's not wearing any knickers. She better.
Kate, I've got to ask you up there. You're getting that real close-up view.
I am.
It's a good bloody lot, isn't it?
It's a great bunch of people. This is going to be a great series. I can't take my eyes off them. I know I should be watching, looking at you. But...
Well, look, do you know what? I'm going to give you about a minute and a half to just be up there, enjoy it, be a bit of a voyeur, have a little browse, rob anything you want, because we're not going to need it. And I'll see you back down here very soon.
OK, just one more thing.
Go on.
That's where me and Alex played Follow the Van in Series 3
Oh, Follow the Van! Don't. I'm going to cry and get quite sexually aroused by that. Kate, give it up for Kate Lawler, everyone. We love you, Kate. It's on the table. It's on the table. And that's a short dress, let me tell you. Cut away from that.
Oh, my God!
Okay, it's like, oh, my God, I won't tell you what she saw. Now, we have spoken about the girls, so it's only right we level out that playing field and analyse the boys. So here's a little taste of what's to come from them.
My name's Isaac. I'm a semi-pro footballer and club promoter.
What makes me laugh? Me and a girl in a bath.
Sex is very important to me.
What makes me cry? Knowing one day I'm gonna die.
I'm really good at reading people, which is great if I like you, because then I can give you space when you need it, but if I don't like you, then I'll come in your face, really, but not literally.
My name's Lewis, and I don't believe that an occupation can define somebody. We are more than what we do for a living.
I can be opinionated in the right moment, where I feel the opportunity needs to have an opinion. The fuck?
The best compliment that's ever been paid to me is your arms look big in that shirt. Not as if I didn't know already.
Attention seeking, that's the worst part of anybody. It's like, look at me, I'm here, I know, bah, you know, bah.
Whenever there's danger, I feel alive.
The one thing that I have done that I would never do again is vagina.
I eat meat like twice since like last year. That doesn't make me a vegan. I don't drink milk. Doesn't make me like a pescatarian. I'm not any label. I don't fit into any bracket.
What fictional place would you most like to go to?
Right, guys, I gotta stop you there. What does fictional mean?
What I'm most looking forward to about going into the Big Brother house is meeting and interacting with different types of people I wouldn't normally do that with on the outside world. And shagging everybody there.
That's a good one.
Well, there you go. That is your boys for 2018. Kate's still strolling herself down from the camera runs. So please give a round of applause for Joel, Dexter and Carol on the panel. Look at this. First up, let's talk about Akeem. He's our training consultant from the Rhondda Valleys.
Yeah.
Joel, can he become a Welsh wonder like yourself?
You know, I really hope so, because Welsh housemates always tend to do well.
Oh, they
Not
do.
just bigging up me
No,
there,
they
but,
do, they
you know,
do.
Welsh housemates do well.
Yeah, they do.
So I really hope people don't judge Akeem like other housemates from the start. Hear them out for a couple of weeks, see how they embed.
Couple of weeks.
See how they what?
Gotta give them
See how they are in bed?
In bed. Not in bed.
Embedded.
We heard it.
Yeah, we know.
Don't put words in my mouth, Carol.
Do you know what? I want to come to Jack
In
Murray,
bed.
Joe. Babe, you've got a twin, your twin. He's got a twin. He said he's very competitive with his twin. Do you think we're going to see quite a lot of gameplay from Akeem this series?
I don't know, because me and Joe weren't like that, were we?
I know, darling, but I'm saying it because it's on the
Yeah,
other.
but I mean, if his twin's not on there, then yeah, he's going to want to be top dog, isn't he? You know what I mean? Like, if he's chocolate, he's going to eat himself.
Oh! I mean, we all could if we would. Don't lie, boys. Next up, let's talk about Cameron. He's the young Tory from Norwich. Joe, I've got to come back to you. I mean, Tory, he's Welsh as well. Yeah. I mean, is it you in disguise? Are we confused?
I'm me. Cameron's Cameron. We're both members of the Conservative Party. I know we're not necessarily popular at the moment, but we know that a Jeremy Corbyn-led government will crash our
Dexter, how do we think he's going to do?
Cameron?
Yeah.
I reckon,
he's young, 18.
No, I reckon Cameron could be the next Dexter Coe. I reckon he's going to be a slow burner. He's one to watch out for.
Big statement. Big statement there from Dexter Coe. Let's move on to Kian. He's our farmer who's a very long, long way from Tipperary. I'll thank you twice. He loves looking up to people in power, and I believe he used the term in one of his audition tapes. He's a bit of a prison bitch. Carol, is that a good strategy to get in that house and look up to people and put them on that pedestal to maybe survive?
Definitely not.
You don't think?
No, I don't think so. I think you have to be who you are. You need to look at who's around you and actually see who is playing the game and who's not. Don't put anyone on a pedestal. They're no better than you.
They are.
You are as good as they are.
Carol Vincent,
as good as they are. They're no better than you, so no pedestals. And actually, I like a bit of Irish.
Oh, yeah. Oh, go on, girl. Get yourself out here.
And as an archaeologist, I do a bit of digging. Irish farmers, yes,
Yes,
Ashley.
she loves it. He says Princess Diana is his favourite woman ever. Nikki, do you think, I mean, you are definitely our people's princess, but could Kian begin to be a people's princess of this series, do you think?
No, my princess is Thomas.
Oh, you think Thomas is going to be?
I love Thomas.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to come on to Thomas in a minute. Let's talk about Isaac. He's our ex-pro footballer and club promoter.
Hang on. Semi-pro, which is like 10th division, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
Ipswich, good club, good club, good club.
Nothing wrong with Ipswich
Right,
Town.
you're not welcome in Ipswich no more. Dex, what advice would you give him? You know, he's got to play... He's got a bit of a short temper, he said, and he's got a tendency to snap. I mean, is Big Brother the right thing for him to be in?
I don't think so now, because this series is really competitive, and I think that he needs to be more of a watcher rather than an aggressor. to be honest with you. I mean, this series is going to be different to any of the other series.
Do you think he's clever enough to know that as well?
No, he's got too much of a Beppe DeMarco vibe on.
Oh, God bless Beppe DeMarco!
Yeah,
hashtag bring back Beppe.
I see him going like week 2.
You think he's... Oh, that's an early prediction. Let's move on now to Lewis F. He's our bartender with an 8-pack. Deborah... No, Lewis F, not Lewis G. Deborah, I need to ask, I mean... It's not an 8-pack of beer, it is an 8-pack. Are we a fan?
Do you know what, yeah? His face is moulded. God took extra time with him. Wait, hold on. I know it took extra time with him, but I'm not going to stop, and say Isaac is beautiful.
Oh, you've gone back to Isaac
I'm sorry, I have to go back one time.
Darling, stop time raffling yourself on here. Raffling yourself. We're going to be talking more about Lewis F tomorrow, but we need to talk about Lewis G. He grew up in the Playboy Mansion. He took a very long time to get in there. What are we making of Lewis G?
He is a different level of an asshole. I'm sorry.
Who likes him? Jerry, you don't like him.
His tits are always exposed.
He's always got his boobies. Who likes him? You like him. Oh my God, I'm nearly done.
I like him. I like his swag. I like somebody walking in with swag. He's got all the swag in the bag. I like him. He's one of my favourites. Too much.
I absolutely think he is the winner. I think he's the winner.
Finally, I mean, we don't have favourites on this show, but I'm a fan of him and the fan. Thomas, everyone. Thomas. He's originally from Poland. Carol, he wants to show his personality in that house. Is he going to do it?
Well, I think he came into the house with
his biggest fan, which I love.
Oozle of personality, and he is absolutely fabulous. And I just think, I love the nails. I think he's going to be incredibly funny, incredibly sort of compassionate to people. And I just think, watch this space. That could be our winner.
I'm going to play devil's advocate. Anyone not a fan of Thomas? Oh, John, what?
Well, I was watching him. I couldn't understand a word he said.
Why are you joking? He speaks better English than I do. Not a fan?
I'm not a fan. I think he's going to be the kind of person that kind of snaps at people really quickly.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think it's going to...
Maybe them nails might come in handy in that house. Katreya, you all right, darling? You like Thomas?
I absolutely love Thomas. She's going to be a princess. And she is going to marry the prince with the big cat balls.
I love you, Cookie Love. Cookie Love to Katreya there. Well, that was quite an enlightening chat. I literally feel like I'm on some form of something tonight. It's very crazy. I'm feeling very nostalgic. Give it up for all you lot. I love you so much. Stay tuned because I've got a Money Can't Buy exclusive coming up. I will see you, if I can deal with it, straight after this break. See you in a sec. Welcome back to Big Brother's bit on the side. What? That's enough. Give up for Alex. Give up, Alex. Just go away. Just go away. I'm having all the feels. I'm having all the feels. Alex going out with it. Lovely. Oh, we know how to party on this one. All right, it's back over now to Luke for more reaction from the digital world. Luke, what is everyone saying?
Oh, well, right, I've had a looky look.
Looky look.
I've had a looky look at the socials, and I've got my own Botsy 100
Hey, I
index.
see what you've done there.
Botsy
I
100.
see what you've
I'm
done
so
there.
intelligent, I can hang out with John Tickle now. I think.
You could, yeah.
Now, look, we've been posting pictures and videos of all of our housemates online on Twitter as they go into the house, and I've found out the housemates that received the most likes.
Oh, OK.
OK.
Oh,
so in third place was Thomas.
Oh!
Yeah.
Third place.
Third place. In second place was Sean.
OK,
There you
well,
go.
that marries up a bit
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
poll.
Exactly, and she did well. But in first place, I'm actually quite pleased about this one, was Kian, the little Irish farmer. We like him.
No, I get that.
He's going to be an absolute joy for me. But look, does this mean they're the most popular? I don't know. Only time will tell, Ryan.
Only time will tell. What are you making of tonight?
I have absolutely. I think it's so old school Big Brother. The difference in the housemates is amazing, and I'm just buzzing.
We're all buzzing, aren't we, for this one?
Great.
We really are.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Love you, Lukey.
Yeah.
Right, it is time to give the people what they want. I've got some exclusive house action for you now. Have a little look at that. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. It's an exclusive. Have a go.
Does anyone snore, Buren? Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, I can't snore. If I
don't
snore,
snore, I
slap
am
me.
just
I'd
like
be
a
offended if
train.
you don't slap me. Honestly, I give you my full permission. Just push me and I'm gone.
I'm really bad.
I mean it, honestly.
Really bad.
Snorers at one side, light sleepers at other. Boom, that's how it's done.
I'm like a wildebeest being poked with a hot iron. Like, really bad. Really, honestly bad. Like, honestly bad. Also, if I stop breathing, don't worry, I will start again. It just takes time for air to go through all this deliciousness, you know?
Oh, Thomas! Okay. Thomas, he snores in there.
He's a snorer.
He's a snorer.
Oh, well, what do they expect? They're sharing a bedroom with loads of people.
And them beds are close.
It is what it is. And do you know what? If he snores, then he snores. But I love Thomas. I like the fact that he's got a fan. He took himself off for a little break.
He's got one more fan than I have. That's why I like him. Nick, do you think you know what it's like being in there? And I love you to bits, but you moaned about everything. If you had to sleep next to Thomas and he was snoring all night.
Oh, it can't be any worse than Victor. I mean, that bedroom is like a barnyard. It is truly and utterly revolting. There's no other way to describe it.
Can I just say, as a child growing up and watching this show, this is literally my dream. Right here, standing here.
Listen.
It's my dream.
I'm just so excited for this series. It feels like back in the day when I was in these guys. It feels exciting and organic and authentic.
And real!
Yes.
Real! That's what we love. Well, it is time now to look ahead. We've swapped our panel back over again. We know this series is all about the cash money and gameplay. We've got no noms this week. It's the Bitcoin collection that counts. Now, John, how do you think this is going to affect the competition now? Big Brother's got a lot of twists and turns up its sleeve, and this Bitcoin is going to play a massive, massive part. They've gone into a game. It's not a normal Big Brother where everyone feels, oh, it's all about getting to know you. Game on.
We need to know more of the rules.
Oh, so, you're going to get them, John Tickle?
Are they going to be allowed to give each other coins?
Oh, you're going to get them, John. You're going to get... Maybe they'll be able to give, maybe they'll be able to steal. Who knows? Who knows? With one hand they give us, with one hand they take us, you know?
We've got 14 housemates, 1,000 coins in there at the moment.
There's 1,000 in there at the moment.
So they've got an average of 70-odd each. So
all right, Brain, here we go. It's Carol Vorderman.
So Sian's lead might not be that significant. It depends on how much she got on the floor.
Exactly, and it looked like she got quite a lot there.
She could be a kingmaker then, couldn't she?
Alex, let me come to you. Which personalities out of the ones we've seen tonight do you think are going to rise to the top? Because where we can't nominate this week, especially in the first week as well, first impressions count, and the annoying housemates, and we normally say the bigger characters at the beginning normally get nominated. There's no noms this week. How do you think they're going to deal with that?
That's a tough one, because I was nominated quite early on in the series for various reasons.
Sorry.
That's all right, Kat. I remember you nominated me every week. I don't know, it's... if they know there's no nominations, maybe they won't be quite so... I don't know, they're going to be quite relaxed, maybe.
Nonsense, the game started now. They're going to start... It's all about the coins from now for a week. Every single second is going to be about
walking around with these bags with all their coins in all the time?
Oh, yeah, darling, you want to put them bags down in there, Robbie.
They are going to be thinking about coins every second because they're going to see how many they all have.
Well, who knows how long the coins will be in the house. They could be in there for a very long time. Kate, I want to do down the panel early predictions. Who do we think is going to last the length in there?
First of all, I think Thomas, just because everyone seems to love him now. He's harmless.
He just seems like the sort of guy that's not afraid to, like, he's not showing off at the moment like that Lewis guy. I think Ellis is going to be in the final. She's so funny. She was just on the table.
Ellis?
She slut dropped and Kian was like, oof, saw everything she ate for breakfast. And I think Sian might get to the final.
And you think Sian as well?
Yeah.
John, we've got about 20 seconds.
It's about the power. None of the boys are going to bond and form a group, so I think it's Brooke, Kay and Sian are going to...
Brooke, Kelly and Sian,
Yeah.
Alex?
I think it's going to be Thomas. I mean, he was great in Batman Returns.
Oh,
I loved him in that.
Alex!
But we see, he's going to do really good because, you know...
4 seconds, Nikki, who's going to do us?
I love Ellis.
You love Ellis?
Ellis!
That is it. It is nearly time for us to say a fond farewell. But before we do, let's take one last look and see what's going down in the house. Where are they? They're all in there. They're having a lovely time. Thomas has got his fan. We're over the moon for that. I'm really out of time. What an amazing start to the series. Thanks to all my guests, our legendary housemate, and to you lot at home for watching. We're all off down Oceana Watford for a Friday night sesh. I'm going to be back here just after 11 on Monday, checking in on your brand new housemates. Plus, we've got behind the scenes box exclusives showing you what they got up to just before they went in. Until then, have a good weekend. Night night!